Hello dear aspirants. Today we will discuss about KSET examination. KSET examination is all about Karnataka State eligibility test. And here there will be two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. For paper 1 there will be 50 MCQs and each carry 2 marks. Total there will be 100 marks. And for paper 2 there will be 100 MCQs and here also there will 2 marks for each question and there will be 200 marks. Total 300 marks will be given and 3 hours time will be given and there will be no negative marking. So total hours is 3 hours. For chemistry students, there will be 3 sections. It will be organic, inorganic and physical. According to me, organic paper will be easier to compare to both inorganic and physical. And for inorganic paper, it will be moderate, and for physical, it is depend on the candidate how you will be scoring and how will we be problematic problem solving. Because in physical, there will be lot of problems will be arriving, numerical problems. So there will be no standard, means there will be they can ask anywhere. For but in organic chemistry it is purely conceptual. If you come to inorganic, it will be mixed. Some are the numericals and then some are the conceptual. So that in organic will be easier if there will be less timing. Timing is not sufficient, then we can choose organic is very easier compared to physical, because we can easily target the questions, and if we understand the concept, it is easier to attempt the questions, and you can cross check also. But in physical, it will all about the numericals. You can solve and also you can correct the calculations also, but it is depend on the candidate. So previous year questions will be act major role here, because most of the questions will be repeated, and since chemistry paper is all about the conceptual, so concepts are always repeating. So you have to understand the concept, making the exam easier. So if you understand the concept very well, then exam will be so easier. So it is not that type of the hard like a net and gate. It will be slightly easier compared to both of them. So that if you understand the concepts regarding previous year questions, it will be very easy. So paper one is also very easier if you understand the concepts, and here there will be some of the BEd questions will also arise in paper 1. That is not much hectic, but it will be also easier if you read the previous year questions. Then paper 1 is also not type of harder. So if you total, it will be having 165 to 170 will be the cutoff for a safe zone. For a general merit, it will be the mainly cutoff 165 to 170 will be cutoff. So for 300 marks you have to get 165 to 170 for the safe zone. It will be safer as compared to previous year. So if you get 170, then it will be more more than a part. So to to reach 170 is not that hard if you know the correct plan and execution of these subjects. If you know the how to execute, how to read the organic chemistry, how to read the inorganic, how to read the physical, how much time will be given to these three, then it will be easier to score 165, 170 and above 170 also. So let's discuss about the how to plan, how to execute the plan, how to make the plan about these three concepts. Okay, let us discuss about organic chemistry. Here, some of the concepts which are easier to read and a lot of marks will be carrying. For organic chemistry, first it will be IUPAC nomenclature. There is some of the compounds which can be given for to write the IUPAC nomenclature, and also there are the some of the cyclic compounds means bicyclo like that. Here there will be 210 102 like that of the nomenclature naming will be asked, and for 2 to 3 questions here 2 to 3 questions will be asked on IUPAC nomenclature. Mean 1 to 2 is okay for IUPAC nomenclature, and next will be stereochemistry. In stereochemistry, uh, chirality. First, it will be chirality. There will be compound is given, and they will ask about the it is chiral or not, like that. And also in stereochemistry they can ask about the enantiomer, diastereomers, and prochirality, etc, etc, like this type of, and rs nomenclature, like this stereochemistry will be asked. And here also a lot of questions will be expected, for 4 to 5 questions will be expected on stereochemistry. And then there will be aromaticity. For aromaticity, everyone feels easier, but don't neglect about aromaticity, because it is here also in one day you can complete both IUPAC nomenclature and stereochemistry, and in second day you can complete aromaticity and also intermediates. For intermediates, you can refer the second year books, first year and second year books. For example, Reimer-Taimer reactions, and some of the reactions which will occurring the intermediates. There are these are the important reactions, and for SN1, SN2 also there will be carbocation and carboanion intermediates will be formed, and for carbocation intermediate, how the stability will be formed. For example, tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary for carbocation, like this question will be arised, and which will be stable for carbon intermediate, or singlet is stable or triplet is stable, or which one will, or it will be unpredictable, or both are stable, like this type of the questions will also asked in the previous year. So intermediates are the one of the most important concepts in which there will be 3 to 4 questions will be arising, and it is also done in almost half day. For half day you can prepare about the intermediates, and it is also easier as compared to others. So IUPAC nomenclature, stereochemistry one day, so that you can carry out these two concepts in one day, and aromaticity and intermediates in one day, and then you can see the named reactions. Here, named reactions is for example, Shapiro reactions, HVZ reactions, and some of the named reactions in which and also some of the named reactions they can ask like they can given the reaction, and they can say which named reaction is given below. Some of the Hoffman reactions, like that of the important reactions, HVZ reactions they can given, and they can ask which type of the reactions and examples of the reactions, and what type of the solvent is used in to carry out these reactions. Catalyst can also, intermediates can also asked of these reactions. And also important will be the substitution and elimination reactions of the nucleophilic and electrophilic, E1 and E2 elimination reactions, and SN1, SN2, SNI, and also for the also SN1 dash SN, like that also reactions will be asked. It is something like which base is used, and middle what of the reactions will be taking place, like that. And in elimination reactions also there are some of the bases are used and to carry out the elimination reaction. So they can given the one of the reactant, and here it will be given for normal elimination reaction how it will take place. And here some of the specific letter will be given for the reduction of the like this. They can give for the elimination and substitution reactions, and for pericyclic and photochemistry. These are the most of the two important concepts which you can study in one day. So these two are in one day, and these two topics in one day. It in photochemistry there are only uh, four reactions: NOR step 1, NOR step 2, Pachi reactions, and methane reagent. So these four reactions, if you learn these four reactions, then you can get two questions, at least two questions. 1 to 2 questions will be arising from photochemistry and pericyclic also. So overall, it will having 3 to 4 questions from both of them. So you can learn 6, 7, 8 these three concepts in one day. And also biochemistry. In biochemistry, they can ask about the structures and also amino acids, about the some proteins, peptides, etc., etc. These type of the concepts are arising in biochemistry. So, and then it will be spectroscopy. In spectroscopy, they can ask about the fluorine NMR, hydrogen NMR, carbon NMR, IR, UV, mass. These are, if you are studying in a, if you completed first sem and second sem, neglect this spectroscopy. Don't try to touch this. If you completed your post graduation, if you completed your MSc, then it is one of the most important topic, because it is having spectroscopy comes under organic chemistry, physical chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. In three branches also spectroscopy will be arising. So 10 to 15 questions minimum, it will enter the minimum 10 questions are asked on the spectroscopy, on the fluorine NMR, hydrogen NMR, carbon NMR, IR, UV, mass, including these all also. There will be minimum, maximum there will be 10 questions are arising, so that it is one of the most important topic. But if you are in first year, if you completed the first year, so if you don't idea about the spectroscopy, then it will take most of the time. So that don't I prefer very don't touch this spectroscopy, but you can touch these all topics. So that organic chemistry is like the one of the most mass gaining subject, or mass gaining concepts. And also these are the extra medicinal chemistry, environmental chemistry, and homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. Some of the reactions is given, and they can tell you about what catalyst is used. It will be homogeneous or heterogeneous, like this. Or they can say that homogeneous catalyst is used in which reactions, like this. They can ask on homogeneous and heterogeneous catalysis. So this is all about organic chemistry. You have to read this of the these all concepts 100%. Okay, students. Let us talk about inorganic chemistry. In inorganic chemistry, first topic will be chemical periodicity. Chemical periodicity is all about the periodic table. Periodic table means how the charge will be differ, how size will be differ, and along the period, down the group, like this, along the group, down the period, and also uh, electron activity. Like this, questions are arising from the chemical periodicity and also structure and bonding. Here, bond length, bond order, hybridization, bond angle, like how the bond order of N2 plus N2 minus N2 will be differing, how the bonding will be there, and how the structure means linear, trigonal, planar. Uh, for the certain molecule, uh, for certain compound, means if CO2 is there, then what will be the geometry, what will be the shape. If CO2 3 minus will be there, what will be the shape, what will be the structure, and also these two, uh, what will be the bond order. Like this, questions will be arising from the um, structure and bonding. And also HSAB principle. From HSAB concept, if they given the uh, two uh, two groups, and here there is a weak bonding and there will be a low melting point. Why this is for reason, and for that reason HSAB principle is uh, very helpful. And also they can list the sum of the element, for example CH3COOH, and HCl. By taking these example, we can tell us which will be the leveling solvent and which will be the differentiating solvent. Like this, from the acidic strength we can differentiate these both. By this, they can ask the questions. And also from the main group elements, also they can ask us like the how the preparation of the some of the N2O5, like this, N2O4, like this, compounds preparation, and the how the structure is there, and from boron nitrate, like this, how the bonding is taking place. And from the main group elements, they can ask about the White's rule, White's rule, and also uh, Stiles number, style number. And also if they asked about the borogene, borogens, they can ask the how much BHB bond are there, how much BB bond are there, and how much BOB bond are there, and how much BBH bond is there. Like this, bonding also they can ask from the main group elements. It is most important concept. This and this, you can easily pick the marks from this both. So give time to this both, and little time to these both, these two. And next will be the glacis and the metal clusters. Here metal clusters will be the medicinal and biological properties. From metal clusters, only one important will be the biological properties. How the metal clusters are useful in the biological activity. So that this is the most important questions usually asked. This will be asked. And in bioinorganic, there will be, these are the most important concepts, that are the metalloenzymes, oxygen transport, and nitrogen fixation, and metal composition medicines. Means which metal is there in which medicine. Like this, they can ask about the questions. Only who have completed MSc, means first year, second year, they can see these concepts. Who are not completed second year yet, they can't. They will ignore this topic and move carry on. Next will be the IR, Raman, NMR, EPR, Mossberg. These all are the spectroscopical terms and only strictly second year students. Only for who completed second year. Only MSc completed students will see this. If you are not completed in MSc, if you are just completed only first year, then leave this topic. This is not for your choice because it is too depth that you can't complete this in 1 month or 2 months. It will take time for this. If you touch this, then there will be leakages of this all topics. And last will be the nuclear chemistry. Means if they will give the calculate the number of protons, neutrons, electrons. If there is a element, if there is a element, and they can calculate about the how much protons and neutrons are there, how much electrons are there, and they will show the some uh, nuclear chemistry reactions, and they can ask that A, B, C, D by the putting electron is lost, proton or neutron is lost in the nucleus, or like this, no changes is take place, how much electron is lost, like this uh, options will be given. So this is also easiest and important topic. So here also for days you can take for complete 1 day for these three topics. In 1 day, if you correct, if your ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೂರು ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಮುಗಿತಾವು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ for second day you can choose main group elements. For full day it will take time, and for third day you can choose metal cages and cages and metal clusters, IR, Raman, EPR, and nuclear chemistry. So 3 to 4 days is hard to enough to complete inorganic chemistry. Next will be the physical chemistry. In physical chemistry, first will be the quantum mechanics, because for physical chemistry it is not necessary to read all the chapters, because it is having the complications that numericals are there. For whole physical chemistry, numericals are very difficult to memorize and to solve the numericals, and it will take times to solve the numericals in exam also, in the preparation also. So that my advice is, if you are having the difficulty in physical chemistry, leave this topic. Just the concepts which I have discussed here. Only read that much. This is more than enough. And here quantum mechanics, which will carry the harmonic oscillator. Read this harmonic oscillator and 1D box and postulates. You can read this or you can skip this. Uh, Anything will be okay. You can skip this also. And next the atomic structure and spectroscopy. This is important. Read this completely. Atomic structure and spectroscopy is one of the most repeating question in physical chemistry. And then group theory. If you read the group theory in physical chemistry, it is more than enough, because uh, it is most scoring topic in physical chemistry. You can read this in inorganic also and physical also, but in set examination they have given in physical chemistry, so that this is one of the most, don't leave this topic. Only point group are point group are mentioned, and they can ask from some of the character table. That's all. And next, the chemical thermodynamics. In chemical thermodynamics, you can see the ideal and non-ideal solutions like the gases. Also, how the for example, some of the relationships like that delta H is greater and delta S is smaller, delta S is greater, delta H is smaller. Like this selection rules are asked in the ideal and non-ideal gas solutions, and also some of the macro relations are asked in chemical thermodynamics. And if we come to the uh, polymer chemistry, it is one of the most important scoring topic. Polymer, don't leave this. Polymer and group theory, these both are the one of the best and scoring topics of uh, physical chemistry. So if you make the polymer perfect, then whole physical chemistry will look like a different subject. Here some of the kinetics of the polymerization reactions are given, how the backward and the forward reactions, some of the rate is asked, and some of the calculation numericals are also asked in kinetics of the polymerization, and also molar mass is also asked in polymer chemistry. And if we come for the data analysis, then accuracy, precision, errors, these are the most commonly asked questions. In data analysis also, it is also easier. It is all over the labs, how we can make uh, make a labs practicals. By that knowledge only we can make this. So that group theory, polymer chemistry, data analysis, the three are the most easiest and high marking subjects. So none other than you can choose the previous year questions. Previous year questions PYQ is okay for the physical chemistry. Okay, thank you one and all. All the best.